Gather and lovelies, you are welcome to Bridget's vlog once again, and today I'm bringing you another interesting and intriguing video on popular Nigerian soup that is peculiar to the Igbo tribe in Nigeria, and this soup is called the Onugbu soup. And I'm going to be preparing this soup without any oil, no red oil. So without much ado, let's get right into the video. So friends, this is my bitter leaf. It's actually dried straight from Africa. So the first thing we'll do now is get our dried bitter leaves into a soft and supple state. So here you see me washing properly because when they dry these leaves in Africa and send it down, there can be sands and particles or whatever inside. So you have to wash it properly so that you don't have sand and other stuff in your soup. You add it into a pot of water. And I'm gonna be adding 2 pieces of potash. In Africa, the Yorubas know it as corn, the Beninese know it as ikan. I actually don't know what the Igbo people call this, but in English it's called potash. So this is what you add to make it soft and supple. If you are using fresh bitter leaves, you don't need this step, you don't need this potash. You just have to take your fresh leaves and wash properly to get the bitterness out of it, and you can use it in this recipe. But because I don't have fresh leaves, so I have to go through this process. And for those of you who have asked the question on how to get your dried leaves into a soft state, here you can also learn from here. So this is how I do mine. So I'm stirring it consistently to ensure that the potash is well incorporated into the leaves, so that you don't have one part solid potash and the other part melted potash. So everything has to be well incorporated. That is why I'm stirring it. Yeah, you can feel it is still not soft enough, so you leave it for just a few more minutes, maybe 3 to 4 minutes more. I believe it's very soft now. And yes, it is. So you get it out of the pot. And the next step is to wash by hand, like actually wash it. That is how you can get the bitter taste out of the leaves. You wash it the way you want it. Some people like it as bitter, some like it moderate, and some does not like to feel any bitterness in it at all. So you wash it, taste it while you are doing so. So wash it to the level that suits your taste. Mine is just a little bit in the middle, not bitter and at the same time bitter. Wash it, give it a good wash. And while I'm washing the leaves, I want to quickly tell you the benefits of not using red oil in this recipe. Our Nigerian dishes are already heavily laden with calories. Imagine in this recipe you are going to use cocoyam, which is calorific, probably use fufu or whatever to eat it, which is also highly calorie dense, So if you can find a way to reduce the calorie in it and still enjoy your dish, I think it's good, and health-wise it's very, very okay. So our bitter leaf is ready. Now the next step is to cook the cocoyams. And the cocoyam I use in this video, the big sizes. So I think these 2 sizes are equivalent to about 5 small cocoyam combs. So the cocoyams are cooked now, and I'm pounding, as you can see. I don't have a mortar here, so I'm improvising with my kitchen mallet to pound in the big bowl. we'll still get the same results whether I use mortar or not, so just have to improvise. Here I'm pounding to get a smooth consistency. Now the cocoyam is well pounded, is ready. There's my bitter leaf, my beef, my smoked fish, smoked mackerel fish, my blended crayfish and dry pepper. I actually blended them together. Now it's time to get into the actual soup. I'm adding my beef to the pot of boiling water. In this video I used 3 bouillon cubes because it's quite a big pot of soup. I used smoked fish in this recipe because actually for me fresh fish does not really go well with onugbu soup. So, and I cannot get that flavor from wood smoked fish, so I used my oven to bake the fish, but really baked it to the level of an extreme dryness. So when it's cooking in the soup, it's going to get supple again and all the flavors will be released into the soup. And I'm using my turmeric in replacement of oil in this recipe, and it's 30 grams. You add it to the broth. For those of you who have been following my previous videos, you will know that I've been all about turmeric, using it to replace oil. And for those of you who are new to my video, to tell you I did not use red oil in this recipe. I used turmeric. Turmeric is the ingredient that I'm using in replacement of red oil. I'm adding my dried fish. Cover it and allow it to cook. Adding my bitter leaves now. Give it a good stir. So now it's time to add the cocoyam, the pounded cocoyam. And friends, if you are living in a place where you cannot get fresh cocoyams like this, you can use cocoyam flour as an alternative, or oatmeal. Quaker oats actually works better for it. You can use Quaker oats as an alternative too. Maybe another time I'll make a video on how to use Quaker oats as a replacement for cocoyam gums or cocoyam flour. I'll make another video on it for those of you who cannot get fresh cocoyam. And here it is. I actually used the whole cocoyam in that plate, just the right amount for the soup. Some salt. And a little more water because it's actually thick. Just leave it on for about 2 more minutes and then our soup will be ready. Wow, my soup is ready now, and look at it, it looks tasty and yummy. I can't wait to devour this food and eat it with so much relish. Thank you guys for watching my video. For my old followers, thank you. Let me know what you think about this recipe in the comment section below. And for those of you who are just joining my channel, once again, thank you. Like, subscribe and share. Bye guys.
I'm mashing your leg, brother. Oh, maybe I not they see you. Maybe I don't dey crazy.